dear children, so we are still continuing with decimal numbers, and today we are going to learn subtraction of decimal numbers. Now before we do subtraction, let's do a few simple mental sums. 7 minus 3, 4. Okay. 10 minus 5, 5. Fast, you're very slow. 12 minus 8, 4. So in the same way, we are going to subtract these numbers. But you must remember, in subtraction, when the top number is smaller, we must borrow. Very good. When the top number is smaller, we must borrow. And whenever we don't see any numbers, for example, decimal number here, we put a 0. In addition, we have done that. We put a 0, we put a 0. And then there's no number on top, we put a 0. We add zeros. But as we keep on doing the sums, as we do the sums, you will understand better. So let's begin our today's work. And that is subtract the decimal numbers. 2 minus 8. Can we subtract? No. So what should we do? Borrow from the next number. 4 becomes 3 and 2 becomes 12. Now we can subtract. 12 minus 8, 4. What do we have here? A decimal point. Remember to put the decimal point. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay? That was simple. Now here we have the second number, 45.32 minus 27.7. There is no number here. You can put a 0 or you don't have to. But it will be better if you put a 0. Means to make that number even, both sides even. 4 digits, 4 digits. 2 minus 0, 2. 3 minus 7. Can we subtract? No. So what should we do? Borrow from the next number. So 13 minus 7. 7 is here. Count. Very good. So you get 6 point. 4 minus 4, should we borrow? They are equal, so we shouldn't borrow. So 4 minus 4, 0. 4 minus 2, 2. So when we subtract these two numbers, we get 20.62. Here, the third number, 453.256 minus 27.8. There's no numbers there. So what should we do? Put a 0. Very simple. Now we'll subtract. 6 minus 0, 6. 5 minus 0, 5. 2 minus 8, can we subtract? No. Because the top number is smaller. I have 2. Can I give you 8? I cannot. I have to borrow from someone else. Okay? So I borrow from the next number. That is 3. 3 becomes 2. And 2 becomes 12. So 12, now I have 12. Can I give you 8? Yes. 8 is here. 9, 10, 11, 12. 4. Decimal point. I have 2. Can I give you 7? No, I cannot. I have to borrow from someone else. So the next number that I borrow from is 5. 5 becomes 4. And 2 becomes 12. Now I have 12. Can I give you 7? Yes, I can give you. 12 minus 7. 7 is here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 minus 7, 5. I have 4. Can I give you 2? Yes. 4 minus 2, 2. And bring down 4. So when we subtract these two numbers, we get 425.456. Did you understand? Okay, let's do the other number. Let's do something different now. 67.2 minus 8.45. Now, we just cannot put 5 there. What did I tell you when there is no number? Put a 0. Okay, now we have a 0.5. This is not addition where we can add 5 plus 0, 5. We have to borrow. Borrow from 2. Now 10 minus 5, 5. 1 minus 4, the top number is small, so what should we do? Borrow. 11 minus 4, very good, 7 point. 6 minus 8, the top number is smaller, so what should we do? Borrow. 16 minus 8. So 8 is here, count it, 16, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How much? Very good, 8 and 5. So when we subtract these two numbers, we get 58.75. Let's go to the next number. 635.4 minus 243.256. There's no numbers here. Don't be clever, just writing 6 and 5 there. Okay? There's no numbers on top, so what must you do? Add 0 and 0. And then only we can subtract. So, from here we have to borrow from here, but this also has a 0. Then from there we have to use this number, which is in the tens place. This becomes 3, this becomes 10. The other one needs it also now. This becomes 9 and this becomes 10. Okay? So when you need a number, when you need to borrow, if the next number is smaller, you must borrow from the other number. Okay, you must keep on borrowing from the numbers that are towards the left. So 10 minus 6. 6 is here, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. 4. 9 minus 5. 5 is here, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much? 4. 3 minus 2. 1 point. 5 minus 3. 2. 3 minus 4. Some of you are saying 1, which is draw. Here, the top number is smaller, so we must borrow. 13 minus 4, 9. 5 minus 2, 3. So that's how we borrow, and that's how we add zeros when there are no numbers. Okay, did you understand that? So should we do it once more? Okay. 400. Some of you may not have understood how to borrow. 6. So ready? So this has 0, this has 0. So you borrow from the next number. 4 becomes 3, this becomes 10. That number also needs. This becomes 9, this becomes 10. 10 minus 6, 4. 9 minus 5, 4. 3 minus 2, 1 point. 5 minus 3, 2. 3 minus 4, we must borrow. 13 minus 4, 9. 5 minus 2, 3. Now let's go to the next number. So the top number minus the bottom number. Let's have a look. 4 minus 7. Can we subtract? No. What should we do? Borrow. Borrow from 1. 1 becomes 0 and 4 becomes 14. 14 minus 7. 7 is there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 7. 0 minus 0. 0. Top number is 2. Bottom number is 8. What must we do? Very good. Borrow from which number? 3. 3 becomes 2. 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 8. 8 is here. 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 point. 2 minus 6. Can we subtract? What should we do? Borrow. Borrow from which number? 7. 7 becomes 6. 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 6. 6 is there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much? 6. 6 minus 8. What should we do? Borrow because the top number is smaller. Borrow from which number? 2. 2 becomes 1. 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 8. 8 is here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. How much? Very good. 8. And bring down just 1. So dear children, subtraction, we have done it before. The only difference here is that decimal point. Okay? It is the same thing as we have done before. We must remember that if there are no numbers, we must put zeros. Okay? we must arrange the numbers one below the other and subtract. Another thing is to see, first check the numbers if the top number is smaller or bigger. So if the top number is smaller, what must we do? We must borrow. So let's do two more sums. Now many of you are finding it easy to do. So number 7, 78.53 minus 9.279. Let's do the last one. 845.3 minus 79.456. So let's start. Ready? Okay. So first we must check if there are numbers or no numbers. So there are no numbers here, what must we do? Put a 0. Okay? And then we do the sum. The top number is smaller than the bottom number. What should we do? Borrow. Borrow from which number? 5? No. The next number is 3. So from 3 we borrow 1. 10 minus 9, 1. 2 minus 7, what should we do? Borrow from the next number. Which number? 5. 5 becomes 4 and 2 becomes 12. Now 12 minus 7. 7 is here. Count 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much? 5. Very good. 4 minus 2, should we borrow from the next number? No, because the top number is bigger. So 4 minus 2, 2 is here, 3, 4, 2. Point. 8 minus 9, can we subtract? No. So what should we do? Borrow. 18 minus 9. So 9 is here, calculating 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How much? 9. And bring down 6. So when we subtract these two numbers, we get the answer 69.251. So let's do the last sum. First have a look at the sum. What should you do first? If there are no numbers, we must add zeros. We must put zeros. Okay, now we do the sum. This smaller number than the bottom number, smaller number than the bottom number. Then we have a number here. If this was 0 also, we could have borrowed from here. But we have a number here, we borrow from here. 3 becomes 2. Borrow here. From here, we borrow there. 9 and 10. 10 minus 6. 6 is here. 7, 8, 9, 10. 4. 9 minus 5. 5 is here. 6, 7, 8, 9. 4. 2 minus 4. Can we subtract? No, so we must borrow. 4. 12 minus 4, 4 is here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How much? 8. 4 minus 9, can we subtract? No, we must borrow from 4. 14 minus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5. 3 minus 7, can we subtract straight away? No, we must borrow. 13 minus 7. 7 is here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6. And bring down 7. So wasn't that very easy, dear children? We must remember a few things. One, if there is no number, put a 0 so that it will be easier for you to subtract. Next, when you write the sum, it must be one below the other. And the next thing, and the most important thing is, if the top number is smaller, we must borrow. So dear children, till we meet the next time, see you, okay? And I'll be sending you plenty of sums for you to do. So bye for now. See you again.